Okay. Okay. Welcome to inartmedia.com.
I'm Lawrence Hilton Jacobs.
I'm an actor. He's also a director and a writer.
And welcome to In Art Media.
I got hit by a shark when I was a kid, when I was in the Virgin Islands, and I was swimming. You swim away from the shore, and they had like a little pier with a diving board.
Yeah, you know, I've been an actor for a while.
Okay.
I came up through the method acting in the beginning. You know, I was even picked up to work at the actor studio when I was a kid. I'm a detailed, no patience person, so when I read it the first time, I'm trying to find out everything. By the second time I read the script, then I'm letting it happen to me and absorb it. And by the third time, I've gotten past those insecurities or those, you know, anxious moments. I always stay in it halfway, no matter what. Even if I'm on a set with you and I'm talking and just, you know, talking Larry, I'm still kind of half into the character. Or if I'm playing something very serious, I just go off by myself. James Cagney said it, you know, back in the day when I heard some interview with him. He said, what is your technique, you know, what is your approach to acting? He says, my approach is that, you know, you hit your mark, you look the other guy in the eye and you tell him the truth. So, and I actually go by just Larry Jacobs, which everybody calls me. And when I want to go by my full name, the lady who's writing it down she was trying to tell me, well, your name is too long for a marquee. I'm saying, it's my name. I said, what about Stanley Myron Handelman or Engelbert Humperdinck? Are we going to shorten that? So I told her my name, and so she just kind of scribbled it down. And then I sort of come out on the I won a TV Land Award, myself and John Amos and everybody else and LeVar, and we're all there, you know, acting like Negroes and having a good time. Roots was special. There is, I guess, a certain amount of typecasting that can happen to a person, but I think a lot of it we do to ourselves, you know, as actors. You know, we put ourselves in a box of saying, I'm not going to play this, or I won't do this, or they'll never think of me this. I never felt that way.
What I've done recently as a director is I worked on a project, a Sarah Jessica Parker project. You know about that because you worked with me on it. And I'm currently doing a documentary about fathers who've been railroaded through the child custody system.
The most complete role I've ever played is definitely have to be Joe Jackson. It had every level you could think of and opportunities to really build on what was there. I think Joe was a little nervous about me playing it because I think for a while he was a little repellent to me, and I think he was believing I was going to out him on certain things about the family secrets of what he thought I knew, but that's not my approach. My approach was to play a role, to try to get into it, to try to bring something to it more than what's on the page, you know, dimensionally. Jermaine was helpful in that way, where one day we sat down and Jermaine didn't come up for air for about 30 minutes, man, 40 minutes, and just told me everything about the family. We had a team from the Welcome Back Carter show called the Sweat Hogs basketball team, and we were always playing the Jacksons in a lot of charity games, because I was around them all the time. You know, Michael never played, but Jackie and Marlon, especially Jackie, man, that boy could play some ball, man. He was no joke. I never lost a fight. I knew that. I never lost a fight, man. You know, I come from the projects in New York, man. We're thugs, man. I grew up with a thug life and all that. You know, it was when I grew up. Like, I came up out of the '50s as a little kid, but in the '60s, you know, it was turf oriented. I mean, if you went on these 3 blocks and didn't belong there, you had to, you know, explain why you were there. Who would I want to play today? I want to play somebody, of course, who's on the gangster side. So I'm trying to think. I don't know, maybe Nick Cage or something like that. You know, in the Howling Commandos or something like that. That would be cool. Welcome to Carter was the most fun. We were just playing silly all day long and getting paid for it. You know, documentary I'm doing, Bobby's in it, played Epstein. I talked to Ron last Friday. Ron Palillo played Horshack. I haven't talked to John a little bit or Gabe, but we try to, somebody talks to somebody in the crew, and we kind of keep each other hip to what's going on. We had done that a few years ago when Pulp Fiction was out and they did a parody on it. So they had myself and Bobby and Ron. I played Sam Jackson's part. Ron played John Travolta, and we just had Bobby as the passenger in the thing. But we wanted to figure out how can we get John Travolta into this because he wasn't there. So Bobby brought out the souvenir cup with Barbarino on it. So during the scene, he's drinking. Also, he comes up and John's face comes up in the camera. It's funny. It's totally stupid. That's us. That's how we. Originally, when we did Welcome Back Carter, there was a girl, and the actress was named Caterina Cellino, who played the part. And she was Barbarino's girlfriend. After a couple of episodes, they figured they wanted to focus on the guy, so Caterina's character was out of there. Something sad? Very sad. I lost a sister. you know, a year ago, unexpectedly. It's still not real to me. I feel it. You know, family is number one. You know, I live for that. That excites me all the time. You know that, obviously, you know, that's us. And nothing's more important than that, nothing. Every day, think about something good for yourself. Do something good for you. You know, smile. You know, why want to be nasty? You know, try to be nice about something for a moment. I'm not being corny, I really believe in that. You know, it's hard not to personalize when you feel you're being let down or you're getting a form of rejection, but you still got to thrust through. You have to believe in your spirit and your heart, and that is your key. Nobody can break your spirit other than yourself, period.
Power to the people!
Thank you for watching In Art Media.